Hello YouTube, welcome to Sustainable Prepping, your home for fear-free emergency preparedness and a sustainable life. My name is Brecky and I'm taking you through an everyday emergency and why you should be prepared for anything. My daughter's got a hold of our fire extinguisher, and so our entire living room is covered in a chemical irritant. So luckily I have, actually I took off one rubber glove so I could turn on the camera, but I have rubber gloves. I've got a KN95. My husband is looking for my emergency goggles. I think the boys took them, so they're away right now. The girls are away. They've been washed. We talked to poison control. We're okay, but I want to talk to you through why it's important to be prepared for any emergency, because I could not have planned for my daughters to have sprayed our whole house, our whole living room in an irritant, but they have. Let me show you what it looks like and what I'm going to be doing to take care of the family. All right, as you can see, all the stuff that we had folded, I had a ton of clothes folded, are now on the floor, along with things I'm sure that had been shoved under there. This entire couch, look, you can see the normal color and the color of the irritant where a blanket was. The girls have been playing with some rice as a kind of a plaything. There's my buckets of rice. Luckily, those are sealed, praise the Lord. But yeah, this is all covered. You can see here, all covered. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be throwing away almost all of this because it's just not worth it. You can see it on the walls here. And we just got to clean all this up because it's become a hazardous space. Now, we're okay. All of our windows are open. You can see we got windows open over here. But it's important that we have a plan in place for minor emergencies. I can tell you I didn't have a plan in place for something like this happening because I didn't think it would happen. But I have several KN95 masks. This is prompting me to decide maybe to go ahead and get a full face respirator. I've been holding off on that, but I might go ahead and do it. All of that is to say, you guys, when you prepare for big emergencies, when the small ones come, you're going to be better able to weather the storm. This is not a life or death situation. You know, the worst thing that could happen is a little bit of irritation of your eyes or nose and lungs, which would be uncomfortable but not life-threatening. Hi guys.
What happened?
All right, the big boys just got home from school. You can hear the babies crying because they're not allowed to come and play. They're a little sad. I'm gonna clean up. I'll take you along as much as I can for some of what we're doing. But yeah, you guys, it's many emergencies crop up all the time. And wouldn't have expected this, wasn't planning on it, but here it is. So this is real life, and this is why we have real life emergency preparedness. I had the extinguisher for an emergency. It created a mini emergency, but you know what? I've got everything I need to clean up this emergency. So I'm gonna take you along, show you how we're doing things, and show you that real life happens. And even under the best prepared circumstances, you know, hiccups happen, okay? Hiccups happen, so let's get started. Okay, so I've got my son's Nerf goggles on because I can't find my emergency goggles. Shows me I need to go and review who's been in my go bag. Cleaning everything up, y'all. I'm just throwing stuff away. Thank goodness for contractor bags. These were part of our sanitation supply, but as you can see, I'm just using them to throw stuff away. Could I wash and save some of this? Yes, but that's a lot of effort, to be honest with you, and I'd just rather get it out of the house. So that's what I'm working on. This is how I'm keeping myself safe. I should put on a higher shirt, but this is a shirt I was wearing for a meeting I was in earlier. And yeah, so I just want to take you along and show you what I'm doing. Gathering up everything that got the full blast. I'm not sure what we're going to do about the couch, but I'll keep you posted as I go along. All right, so I've been doing a lot of cleaning. We got to haul the couch outside. That's next. You can see our big freezer over there. But the next big thing is the books, and y'all, I'm so bummed. The bottom shelves, ooh, if you can see, let me see if I can move my hand where you can see them. All right, these bottom shelves here are mostly mine. and I have a lot of books. And while I was okay with getting rid of some of them, I was going to anyway. Getting rid of so many of them makes me super bummed. I was getting a little head sick, so have everything back on. Gotta go get the gloves, gotta deal with that. We have to go out and buy a new mop because our mop happened to be in line of fire because we had been mopping the day before. So, gotta love when your mop can't even be cleaned. Yeah, not how I wanted to spend my Thursday night, I'll tell you what. Hello friends, it's been a little while. The sun has gone down, as you can see, and our one lamp we had to take out of here in order to clean it up. Now, this is the room. So we got the couch out. I got almost all the furniture that was right in the blast zone out. I gotta go through all the books now. And so, when you think about hazardous material, you have to think about all the nooks and crannies that it can get into. And unfortunately, we had a bookshelf that was facing it. And so down here, it just blew in. So we have to go through and see what's salvageable and what is not. It's been about 2.5 hours since the incident. Gosh, no, it's been 3.5 hours since the incident. So I'm tired. My husband got pizza and salad and I had a little break. So I've got some more fuel in my body. I might make a cup of coffee and keep trucking. I want to get as much of this done tonight so that we minimize the risk of any of this getting back up in the air and into our eyes and our nose and our mouth. Luckily, it's not the worst kind of hazardous material. It could be a lot worse, but it's not great. So like I said, I'll take you along. It's the boring stuff now. And yeah, I will take you along for this exciting journey in emergency preparedness and hazmat cleanup. Good morning, folks. It's Brecky, and today I am giving you an update. It is day 2. You can see, whoop, 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 the wall still needs to be cleaned. I haven't started cleaning yet. This bookshelf is okay, and most of this bookshelf is okay, but the mantle, the top of the freezer, and then that back table all need to be wiped down. So we still got some work to do, and then our hallway over here, we've been putting stuff to kind of get it out of here. I'm gonna have to mop all of that. So the big stuff is done. It's currently pouring down rain outside, and we have a bunch of things on our front porch, like the couch, which I really think is not gonna be salvageable. So it's just more stuff, right? When you are full-time at-home people, your home is where everything happens. And when you are someone who is relying on, not really sheltering in place, but a potential shelter in place, you gotta have a house that's functional, and we gotta get all this stuff done. Woo, we gotta get all this stuff done. So I got the girls watching a show. It is a virtual learning day, so my boys are upstairs doing their learning. And as much as I can, I'm gonna get stuff done. I took a day off of work. I had to take a vacation day to keep cleaning. There's no rest for the wicked, right? No rest for the wicked. I'm gonna take you along, show you the last little bit of what I'm doing, and then I'll give you a recap and such. So anyways, let's get to it. Okay, y'all, this is the top of the freezer, and can you see all of the dust here? Just covered. My Excalibur is just absolutely covered, so I don't know, it might be gone, because the unit back there that blows the air out, if I can't get it completely empty, I gotta throw it away. I don't want to contaminate any future food. Oh, bummer. My food saver is up here. It's covered. I gotta get some more gloves. Oh, you guys, I'm heartbroken. I don't know if I can save it. All right, friends, it is Saturday and I'm doing a quick update. Yesterday was a cleaning day, although I got waylaid by a bit of a migraine. This is one of my littles, and who helpfully was the one who helped to turn on the extinguisher. Yeah, you did, didn't you? You did it. So we're in a good place. We've mopped again. We've cleaned the walls. There's a little bit up at the top. I'm gonna need to get a full-on ladder to reach. Cleaned the outside of our freezer, and we've cleaned our hallway. So for the most part, the big stuff is done. There'll be a little bit of dusting on the mantle to do yet, but that's not the big stuff. At the end of the day, the most important thing is that we were prepared for this mini emergency because we prepare for big emergencies. You know, we think about prepping and emergency preparedness as preparing for the zombie apocalypse or climate disaster. But really, these tiny little disasters, these localized problems, yes, sweetheart, these localized problems, they are the things we're most likely to face. And if you're preparing for the zombie apocalypse or the climate disaster or whatever your big bad is, you're gonna be better prepared for these mini disasters, these localized acute crises that only maybe affect your family or your neighborhood. So anyways, that is where we're at. Thank you for joining me on this sort of vlog-like video on how we were responding to a mini emergency in our lives. Comment down below and let me know, what are you going to be stocking in light of our mini emergency? Are there any gaps that you've noticed in your own preps based on the gaps that we had? I don't have a full face respirator, and now, you know, I was gonna put that off for a while, but now I'm wondering if that's something I should invest in soon. I'm probably gonna have to buy a new dehydrator, which is kind of a bummer, but you know, you save up, you get the things, and you use them up. All right, I've got a toddler destroying things, so until the next video, happy prepping.